Oh wow, I got my ingredients everywhere, but hello everyone. We are about to make something I'm really excited about. It is going to basically be a low carb fettuccine Alfredo, but it's gonna help us lose weight, hopefully maybe, and it's gonna be amazing. So we're gonna start off with some cabbage. So another word for this, I've been researching it. Apparently this is like a trendy thing. It comes on in and out of trendiness, but it's pretty trendy. It's called melting cabbage. Melting cabbage, but we're gonna make the world's best fettuccine Alfredo melting cabbage, and you're not gonna need to go to an Italian restaurant anymore, folks. We're gonna be able to do it right at home. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. I gotta wash this though. All right, so we have a rinsed cabbage and hopefully a sharp knife, and I don't know, I've never made melting cabbage before, guys. It's always more fun when Dave's never done a thing. It makes the video way more exciting. Ooh, I figured out how to use my knife sharpener. Hey, look at that. Wanna cut this into wedges like 2 inches. So I'm thinking like right there, like that. Does that look pretty good? I think that looks like a 2-inch wedge. And one more. And you want to keep the core intact. That's going to help the wedges stay intact. Yeah, my knife's definitely sharper. It's not perfect, but it's sharper. It was really bad the other day when I was trying to cut. That's more like 1 inch though. Those 2 inches are 1 inch. You know, we'll do a little mixture. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to take a parchment lined baking sheet. Just cooked something else on this baking sheet, so I'm trying not to burn my hands. We're gonna put the cabbage on it. Why is this so small? Do I have a bigger baking sheet? I need a bigger baking sheet. All right, we'll try this again. Let me get more parchment paper. Ow, yeah, that's still hot. In case you were wondering, it's not so hot that burnt me. Put the cabbage onto the baking sheet, like so. That's much better. And now we're gonna make a little thing to brush on top of it. Again, oven's preheating to 425. While we do all this, don't burn yourself, Dave. All right, so in a small bowl, we are going to take 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're gonna melt it. Into the melted butter, we're adding 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a teaspoon of kosher salt, pink salt, I don't know, whatever salt you wanna use, folks. I'm not gonna judge you. Obviously, with any of my recipes, replace the stuff you don't like with stuff you like. Either way, a teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is all going into your butter. Ooh, oven's ready, 425. A half teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a half teaspoon of onion powder, like that. A little bit of a mix up here, and then that's gonna just get brushed onto our cabbage for our melting cabbage. Now this recipe sounds delicious. It looks, I watched some videos of people making other melting cabbage recipes, and if this is as good as it looks, we might end up doing more than just this fettuccine Alfredo one. We might really explore the gamut of melting cabbages if it's as good as it looks. I've kind of re-fallen in love with cabbage lately. So as you can see, I'm just brushing this down. I wonder if I should brush all sides or what? I don't know. What's happening with my parchment paper? I'm really like quite lazy and don't want to brush this. Can I dump it? I shouldn't do it. I should brush it. I should be patient and just do it the right way. This part's exhausting if you're impatient like me. I'll come back when it's all brushed. I will say, logically, we probably should flip it over and do the side we haven't done yet as well. Try not to let it fall apart, although it might in some spots. That's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna do the other sides real quick. And we've tried to do keto noodles in the past with varying success. The one we had the most success with was the keto lasagna I made. That ended up coming out really, really well. Really good, really well, I don't know. All right, that's pretty good. Put it into the oven, 425 degrees. Bake it for 20 minutes. I need a bunch of shredded parm. I don't know if I have enough to actually get what I'm looking for. Yeah, this parm is kind of hardened. It still smells fine, but we want some parm. And yes, I am literally using a air fryer liner as a plate because that's how much I hate dishes, and I ran out of paper plates. We want 1 cup of freshly shredded parm. So that's probably gonna be my whole block here because I'm running out of parm. But mine got so hard, it might get kind of tough to shred. Maybe not, it's actually going pretty good. As Parmesan dries out, it gets harder. But it still should taste fine as long as it's not stinky stink. Let's see, is that a cup yet? It's gotta be getting close. Do this side here. Now, the cabbage is roasting for 20, like I said, but after it roasts for 20, we're roasting it for another 20. So it's got a long roast. I wonder if that's a cup of parm yet, let's see. Typical Dave, use a liquid measuring cup. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we got our 1 cup of grated parm. We're gonna put that in a bowl, and with it, we're gonna add a half a cup of mozzarella. Again, I think we've decided in our last video that we should probably be pre-shredding or shredding our own mozzarella and stuff instead of using this stuff with the potato starch. because that's not really great for keto. So half a cup of mozzarella, a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, a little bit of salt, a dash or two, and then like an eighth a teaspoon of nutmeg. This is optional, but recommended. You can just set that aside. We're gonna need that when we make our Alfredo sauce. I figured let's get it done and out of the way so we're ready to go when we start that. Now at 20 minutes, I'll take it out and I'll flip it, and then I'll put it back in for another 20 minutes after that. All right, we're gonna make our Alfredo. I flipped over the cabbage halfway through. It's looking pretty good. A bunch of them fell apart because I'm not very careful. We want 2 tablespoons of butter onto a skillet. I've been pretty lazy lately. I keep using the jarlic instead of the garlic, even though technically garlic is probably better. This recipe is actually really easy. I don't know if you've noticed this. I mean, it's taken time, but easy. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's chunky. I don't think we're using that heavy cream. That's a dilemma. Hold on. That's gross. Oh gosh, I'm gonna vomit. Okay, that has made me suspicious of my fridge because this is within date, like way within date. I only opened it like a week and a half ago. I have this. Let's see if this one, and this one goes out of date in about a week. That looks way better. Yeah, that one looks fine. So that's weird. We want a cup and a half of heavy cream. I'm just gonna use the rest of what I've got. And that means I don't have to go to the grocery store, so I'll take it. But I'm gonna turn down my fridge's temp. All right, well, anyways, I might have almost vomited, but that's okay. It's not a cooking with Dave video if you don't almost vomit, right? Let's move the butter around a little bit. Guys, if you haven't checked out my podcast yet, make sure you check out Crumbs and Convos podcast. It's on Spotify and it's on YouTube. We do a video version. Me and my friend Dan, we just chat about food, fast food, cooked food, things we're cooking, things we're eating, any food adventure, food news, all that stuff. Crumbs and Convos. It's a lot of fun if you want to just hang out with me a little more. Check that out. I'd appreciate the support. It's still very small. I'd love to see it grow a bit. We're gonna get fancy. It says I need a serving platter. I haven't ever had a chance to use this. I got it at a garage sale. We're gonna use that. Anyways, we're melting our butter for 6 hours, apparently. It's taking forever. Our cabbage has almost been in for an additional 20 minutes, so I'm gonna take it out. It's been 17 additional minutes. It's probably ready to come out now, honestly. Let me take a look at it. All right, this is the cabbage after like 40 minutes. And it's like buttery. It's not dried out. I mean, the top leaves are a little dried out, but it's supposed to be kind of a buttery texture, which it definitely is. So I'm gonna set that behind me and let it cool a little bit. And I'm gonna add a tablespoon of my garlic. Now you just use like 3 or 4 cloves of garlic if you wanna do normal garlic. That's fine, it's probably better actually. And add that in with your butter. I don't know why I'm not getting any sizzle. I want a little bit of a sizzle here, but I'm not getting anything. My oven's like being lazy today. Got a little steam coming off of it, so that's something, I guess. I will say I've fallen off the healthy eating wagon a little bit ever since, like, honestly, it's the same every year, right? It was like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving killed me, and I haven't recovered, and it's now freaking March, so it's really frustrating. You can lose weight quick, but you can also put it on pretty quick, so I do have to get back on track, eating better. I mean, I'm still creating these healthy recipes. If I just would stick to them, I could personally lose some weight too. Okay, so that's starting to kind of bubble a little bit, which I like to see. It's getting fragrant. Now we're gonna add a cup and a half of non-rotted whipping cream, or heavy cream. Yeah, that looks much better than the other heavy cream we tried. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna simmer our heavy cream a little bit, bring it up to a little bit of a simmer. My whole pan is turning. Once it's simmered, we basically want it to thicken up a little bit. So as you can see, it's still pretty loose. We want to thicken it with the simmer. Where's my cook dock? The cook dock was something I made with my 3D printer. It was this thing, but people complained it was too short, and so I made a taller one, and I use it all the time now to hold up my spoon so it doesn't like dump all over the place. But I need to add it. I'll print some more and I'll put it on my website, DKMKT. You can see the logo back there if you guys want to get one, because these taller ones are great. The other one was pretty good, but the tall one's much better, I think. All right, we've started to thicken up a little bit on the sauce. So I'm gonna turn my heat down to like low, and I'm gonna add in our previously assembled Parmesan mozzarella spices mix and add it to this sauce. My whole thing is turning, so let me hold on to the handle. And I'm gonna let that melt. Like I said, heat on low. We're not trying to burn this. Actually, I'm gonna lift it for a minute because it's getting a little bit too bubbly for my liking. And this is gonna be our Parmesan, our Alfredo sauce, basically. Mix it up, nice and good. Well, that's a very cheesy sauce, isn't it? Interesting. I kind of want it to be more liquidy than this. That's like a melty cheese sauce. I think I'm facing this issue of it being a little too thick because I didn't have enough heavy cream. So I'm gonna add like a tablespoon of warm water to loosen it up a little bit. If I had more heavy cream, I'd add that, but I was supposed to use 1.5 cups of heavy cream. I probably used more like 1.25 cups just because I didn't have enough. So I'm gonna add like 1 to 2 tablespoons of water to kind of loosen up this sauce a little bit. And maybe a little more. I like it a little thinner. It's kind of also a preference thing. Like, how do you like your Alfredo sauce? Thicker, thinner? And if you have a better recipe for Alfredo sauce, feel free to use that too. All right, you know, I'm gonna add the rest of my water. The other thing you could add is just normal milk if you don't have heavy cream. Ideally, heavy cream is what we'd be adding right now. That would be the ideal scenario. All right, this looks better. Although I kind of want to whisk it. I don't know where my whisk is. All right, so this is our upgraded Alfredo sauce. We are going to actually try the cabbage, melted cabbage Alfredo now. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our cabbage and we're gonna put it on our serving dish. I probably should use tongs. I have them right here, like so. This actually is gonna look really fancy, guys. Get pumped. Fancy melting cabbage onto the serving dish, serving platter, like so. Get that out of here. And then we're gonna take our Alfredo, which has creamed up quite a bit, as you can see. Much better texture now. We're gonna dump it onto our melting cabbage, and we are gonna have the world's best fettuccine Alfredo melting cabbage. Add a little parsley if you're feeling fancy, guys, but take a look at that. That looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. You could also top it with a little extra Parmesan, anything like that. For me, though, I just want to taste it. I want to see what the hype is all about on melting cabbage. Get some Alfredo sauce on it. It looks scary. I hope it's good. Holy crap. Wow, guys. That's really good. I spit it out. That's really good. It's like legit, like I'm eating fettuccine Alfredo, but without the carbs. This opens up a whole host of opportunities, guys. We could add chicken to it, have some chicken Alfredo. That's friggin' really good. I'm like shocked at how good that is. Even with my little struggles with the sauce, we saved it in the end and created something buttery, delicious, and it feels like I'm eating fettuccine Alfredo. Wow. Try that, guys. Please try it. If you love fettuccine Alfredo and you're on keto, this is gonna be a lifesaver and a game changer. Subscribe if you haven't. Come back next time. I'm Cooking with Dave. Thank you for watching.